This is the audio diary of Dr. Albert A. Norton. I've just started working in this facility in the black lights of an unknown part of the world. I must not utter its name or it could intentively kill me. I've come across a patient of unique circumstances, an unbelievable and uncanny ability to be able to find what is wrong with somebody merely by looking at them. If they're sick, dying, ill, pregnant, it does not matter to him. He can point it out simply by a look from 10 yards away. This man is known simply as Scorix the Hunter. We had picked him up from a time period from the 12th century. He was a hunter, gatherer, and mass murderer. Also, one of the most intelligent people I've ever had the ability to speak to. We're going to go ask him a few questions, and I don't appear to get any answers from previous interactions with him. He is quite observant and very curious of where we are and who we are, or even how we brought into this time, to this area, to this place. We'll go speak to him now and find out. Unlock the door. Hunter, how have you been? That's very, very insightful. I've got a few questions to ask you. May I sit down? Okay. We'll find out then. Hunter, why on earth did you butcher an entire village? Women, children, the elderly, the sick, it did not matter to you. You butchered them all, hung their skins out like animal fur pelts, and left them to dry in the sun to become leather. Leather that you then made into an armor made from 168 people, pieces stitched together from their bodies, their skin torn to smithereens. You murdered them. Why on earth did you do such a thing?
Well, I've got to tell you something, Doctor, and you're not gonna like it. I killed them because I had to. They cast me and my family out. My family succumbed to the wilderness. They died of starvation, of mauled by a wolf. My daughter was torn to pieces before my very eyes because I was lashed and beaten and didn't have the strength to protect them. That is why I did it.
Oh. Such horrors. How did you get that? How did they inflict it upon you?
Well, they held me down and they beat me. They stabbed me with rusted blades, all until I was screaming in agony. Then they cast us out with no food, no clothes. It was winter, a harsh, dead winter. So when I healed and become sufficiently strong enough, I descended upon that village and I killed them. I skinned each and every one of them while they were still alive, just so I could hear them. I did their children and their wives in front of them, just so they knew what was coming.
I see. Revenge. Retribution. Any man would do the same that could call himself a man if they hurt his family. But how could you hurt the children, the women? They weren't the ones that did it.
I did it to make them feel the tiniest bit of misery and pain that I feel.
Understood. Hunter, I'm sorry for what has happened to you. Same time tomorrow?
Do whatever you like.
Okay. Goodbye. That was the audio diary upon Hunter. A man put in his circumstances by many misery and pain inflicted upon him. He is not a true monster, so I have no interest in him. This has been the audio diary of Dr. Albert A. Norton. Soon everyone will know who I truly am. Who truly owns this place.